everybody's got their eye on a certain player they think is ready to break out this year in the NFL. You want to know who we got? We're about to find out. Before we get to our picks, some exciting news. We're opening up another Dynasty League where you can draft with and compete against us. That's right. You know that we have our Building Dynasties draft course on flockfantasy.com/endgame, where we teach you the ins and outs of Dynasty football, how to play and how to win, how to build a champion. It's been successful. We're in the middle of our draft right now, starting up a league with our fellow Flock and Endgame members. We're going to do it again and open up another round. So if you didn't get in, now you can do it. Join on flockfantasy.com/endgame. Link is down below. You join now, you get 30% off access to that course. And again, you can join a league with us, learn how to play Dynasty, and you can win a prize up to $100 for the champion, some free gear, and there's no fee to enter. All right, but it's breakout time. Chris, you're pretty good at identifying these guys who are ready to explode in fantasy. So who are you feeling in 2023?
I gotta be honest. I'm feeling the Kyle Pitts breakout this year. This is it. This is the year. It's easy to forget Kyle Pitts. First of all, coming out of college, Kyle Pitts was supposed to be like the greatest football player in the history of the NFL. Surefire, first ballot Hall of Famer. Crazy hype coming out of college, right? I even saw in some Dynasty Superflex rookie drafts, people taking him with the number one pick over Trevor Lawrence, which was insane. But look, he wasn't bad as a rookie. I think people were really disappointed by his rookie season because, he only scored one touchdown, but he went over 1,000 yards as a tight end as a rookie. I can't think of many tight ends that have done that. I know Travis Kelce didn't do that. I know Mark Andrews didn't do that. I mean, going over 1,000 yards as a rookie tight end is a huge feat. Now, I know last year was a kind of a step back for him, and now people are really, giving up on this guy as a potential breakout. But look, he was stuck with Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota was easily one of the worst passers in the NFL last year. When you look at Kyle Pitts before his injury, he was second among all tight ends in team target share, and he was number first in percentage of targets that he got versus his routes that he ran. Like, he was getting targeted at an insane rate. The problem is his catchable target rate was 59%. Only 59% of his targets were even catchable. That's how bad Marcus Mariota was. And I know the other argument here is, it's Atlanta. They're just going to run the ball. And yes, that's what they did with Marcus Mariota because he was awful. But if you look at the games with Desmond Ridder, those last 4 games, they averaged almost 30 passes per game. And that's with Desmond Ridder with no NFL experience. Now we're going to look at Desmond Ridder with an entire offseason as the number one QB. I think they at least hit that 30 pass per game mark. And this is still a team that only has Drake London, who I love, as their other really legitimate pass catcher. It's basically Kyle Pitts and Drake London, and that is it. So if they're throwing the ball at least 30 times a game, and let's say his catchable target rate gets up to even, 70%, which is still terrible, he's going to have a great year this year. So maybe I'm just too high on this Falcons offense. Maybe I feel like these players are too undervalued, other than Bijan Robinson, of course. But I think we're going to see a better Falcons offense this year. I think they're going to surprise a lot of teams. And I think they're going to throw enough to support both Kyle Pitts and Drake London. I already talked about Drake London. So in this video, I'm throwing Kyle Pitts out there as a guy I think is going to finally live up to the hype, be an elite tight end this year. And this is the year you can finally get him at a discount.
I mean, he definitely fits the post-hype breakout category. And I can't disagree because we know he has the potential to be legitimately the best tight end in the league. I mean, that's why he was drafted so high, and he's still so young. I mean, he really should be just coming into the league right now, how young he is. Look, I won't say I'm all in on Pitts because, I'm a little leery. I'm not completely sold on Desmond Ridder. I'm not completely sold on the Falcons' passing game. But then I look at the fact that other than Drake London, what other competition for targets is there? And I do see what London did once Ridder took over last year, and he was actually really good, even in fantasy. So I do feel like the potential is there. I don't want to draft him too high and get bitten again like last year. But if you hit on Kyle Pitts and you hit big, he could even be a league winner. Now, my breakout pick is actually really similar to yours in a lot of ways. So he's somebody who, first of all, even though he's a wide receiver, he's kind of built almost like a tight end. He's a bigger guy. He was a first round pick and didn't really do a whole lot as a rookie, especially in fantasy. And so a lot of people are kind of out on him. And he's also someone who's stuck on a really conservative, boring run first offense. But he also has almost no competition for targets. And you know that one of my guys, one of my favorite receivers from last year was Treylon Burks, who is in Tennessee. And so, yeah, Tennessee isn't going to excite you when you talk about the passing game in any way. But man, Burks should excite you if you remember what he did coming out of college, why he was a first-round pick. This is someone who can make plays happen. He can make those contested catches. He can do things with the ball after the catch. He's got a little bit of A.J. Brown in him, which is why the Titans took him. And so while he doesn't have that blazing speed, maybe not the breakaway speed of A.J. Brown, he's someone who can definitely make big plays. But also, I just mentioned that target share. I mean, it's gotten so ridiculous in Tennessee. I don't even know who else they're going to throw the ball to besides Burks. Chig Okonkwo, the tight end, he's legit probably their number 2 target. Nick Westbrook-Akine, who's never been more than like a role player. Let's see, who else? Oh yeah, Kyle Phillips. I think they drafted him last year. I mean, Burks is going to get so many targets. It's almost absurd, but also he's going to be now conditioned after last offseason. You remember all those things, as far as the asthma, or is he just out of shape, and this whole offseason where he just wasn't ready. I mean, I don't know why, but it doesn't matter. He is ready this year. He's going to be in shape. He's going to be the number 1 guy. He's got the connection now. He's going to be leaned on a lot. So I think Burks is also going to go under the radar because nobody really gets excited by this offense. But, man, I'm ready for him to step up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good pick. I am a little worried that I might be too low on Treylon Burks this year because we're hearing a lot of good buzz out of OTAs that he looks great. Remember last year we were hearing, like, he's having to take breaks. His conditioning isn't there. We're not hearing that this year at all. Like you said, last year this wide receiver group was really bad. This year it's horrible outside of Treylon Burks. So I'm probably going to have to get a little bit higher on him. I don't know. There's just something about this Tennessee offense and wide receivers that scares me. But you said it. A.J. Brown was successful here. Maybe Treylon Burks can be that guy. I'm probably too low on Treylon Burks. I can't really hate this pick. Maybe it's just me. I'm too low on him, but I don't know. I've been scared to take Treylon Burks, and I probably shouldn't be.
We think those players could be some of the best targets in fantasy drafts, but who is the best pick of all? You'll have to watch this in order to find out.